A look inside the wondrous AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboy Nation, here are your Dallas Cowboys.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
That last run lost a yard, setting up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll try to run for it.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Ooh. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
Open man downfield is Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Cowboys nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return coming from the 14. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Dak gonna run with it himself. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. And they'll bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Mahomes now to throw again. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Cowboys nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Dak going to throw it here on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. So play action. It's Prescott. His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards, the gain there. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 6. Now this looks like a design run, and he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
12 yards. That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner, and we can see there as he picks up the first down.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Complete to Jalen Tolbert. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Dak to throw. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
Yeah, it certainly has, Mike, and I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity. They found themselves trailing here in the first quarter, and they cut into that lead. I got a feeling this thing's going to go back and forth, and we're going to have some fireworks ahead of us.
The kicker
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. Cowboys are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Cowboys 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense, Rashee Rice, set to take over once more. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. First down throw, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Great timing to call the screen. It's a gain of 17 and a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
4. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4. They put Kelce in motion. This one into the hands of Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
You talk about the moves, spinning out of that tackle, turning it into a gain of 7.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's good for a Kansas
Four
City
catches
Chiefs.
already in this opening quarter,
down.
off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Kansas City.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike. And what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and goal, Mahomes. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
It feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. Officially a 29-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Drew Tranquil. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got it 2nd down and 12 to go. Play action now. Prescott. That's complete left side to Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys.
A huge play for Dallas. 33 yards.
39-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
To the end zone. Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14.
Cowboys 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Mahomes back. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Xavier Worthy. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They need 5. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. It's Kelsey. 12 yards on that hookup. First down, KC.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down by Kyer Elam. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Mahomes now on 3rd and 2. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The ball carrier taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 27-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
A gain of 10 yards.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
Brings up 2nd.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
That's good.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On second down, it's Dak. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
15
15-yard
yards.
pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Mike Dana in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Quick shot caught by Tolbert on the slant. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
52-yard attempt.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, You don't feel very good about coming away with field goals, but in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Remigio now on the return. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
First down.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have first and goal.
Off the play fake, Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kansas City.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky.
Now Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Prescott now. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. A fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Mahomes now on second down. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Talk things over before third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and 7. Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Chiefs, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
A gain there of 21, and the Chiefs have a first down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the first down.
First down, Chiefs.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 5-yard line.
Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it 1st and goal. To throw is Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the numbers starting to pile up here early. We haven't reached halftime, and he's already thrown 4 touchdown passes. Butker now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead.
38. Cowboys 17.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. This one brought in at the 16-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Dak going to throw it here on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. Getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And he stood tall in the pocket, hoping something would open up downfield, but this pass rush, they've been relentless in their pursuit of the quarterback, and they're able to bring him down for a sack.
What was that? Are you kidding me? Can't do that. Let's get on this right here.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get their man, and it's no gain.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision, and that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. And that is hauled in on the right sideline. Right inside the chalk. A heck of a catch. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll play action. It's Prescott. It is brought in the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. The Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 38, Cowboys 24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant, and this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. Short throw, caught by the tight end, Gray. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chiefs.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he will get into the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Cowboys 24.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and George Pickens out for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Pistol now for Prescott. That's caught by Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Prescott to his main man Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He was trying to get it to CD Lamb.
Incomplete.
And that will lead to a second down.
Second and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Williams gets it on the draw. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, you know what's coming. Come on. This is heavy. Let's show it.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
36-yard line.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Oh, yeah. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
First down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and goal.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
3-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On second down, it's Dak. And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit.
45. Cowboys 31.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Remigio now on the return. Oh! He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Still 2nd down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Shamar James there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7. To throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 14 on that hookup. First down, KC.
City Chiefs.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And he's in! Xavier Worthy! Touchdown, Chiefs!
Touchdown, Kansas City.
So that will tie the NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. First done by Sid Luckman with the Bears in 1943. And then Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 1954. We've waited a long time. Now they have company. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs tack on one more to their lead.
Chiefs 52, Cowboys 31.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Whoa! They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Williams. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
They'll run it with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3. It's another run here for Williams. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run. It's Williams. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line, and next thing you know, the big old D tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll step up and run this. And he's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. On for the PAT is Aubrey. His kick is good. Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer.
Chiefs 52, Cowboys 38.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Now Pacheco loses the football. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Mahomes now to throw on second down. He's got room past the 35. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 21
They get 21 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. Jamar James there on the stop.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. That's on the big man, Super Bowl champion Trey Smith. On second down, Mahomes. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be taken down. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin. Most passing yards ever in a game. Van Brocklin had 554 over 70 years ago, 1951. Help from the O-line, help from the receivers, an incredible performance, an NFL record set here. Looking middle, he's got Kelsey. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 9 brings up.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 1. Play action here. Mahomes firing right side, brought in by Brown. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
First down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That is caught, and he's in. Travis Kelce, touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So yet another touchdown pass, and that one's going to be the record breaker. Most touchdown passes in a single game. So that's the big one in this offensive onslaught. A little bit of history. 8 passing touchdowns in one game. That's an all-time NFL record for a quarterback. Butker now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
38.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's complete, left side to Pickens. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. He'll throw again. Dak. Open, left side is Schoonmaker. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, Cowboys.
That's another.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
It's a gain of 19 in the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Prescott again. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll take this one in. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it, and the Cowboys are able to cut into the deficit.
The score, Chiefs 59, Cowboys 45.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the right side, and incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Mahomes pass.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Wow, he took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's that man again, another catch. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 41, here's second and 9. Dak to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A give, and here comes Williams. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a second down throw for Prescott. That's down the field for Lamb. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
A loss of a yard.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey.
For the Cowboys.
The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going across the field on target to Brown. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
That's good.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
1st down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 9. Mahomes. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Mahomes back. He'll try to run for it. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he will score again. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
And Butker on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are able to extend the lead.
Chiefs 66, Cowboys 48.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Williams, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Dak. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to get awfully close to the 1st down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. And it works out as they convert on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
On the give, it's Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Prescott now. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. To the air again. Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's got his man, right side, it's complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
He'll get this to Schoonmaker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd
As a route runner,
3
once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 3 yards.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he will score! Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys! And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys are able to edge a bit closer.
Cowboys 55.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. First and 10 for Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
From the 38 now, here's second and a couple. Here's Pacheco, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
2 yards on the play. And a first down, Chiefs.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. And third and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. Second and 11. Throwing now, Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, you've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the keeper.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On fourth down, Harrison Butker on for the Kansas City field goal. This one from 47 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Cowboys 55.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This one fielded at the 15. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. That's into the hands of Lamb. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, they cannot stop the clock. Just a couple of kneel downs should do it. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs in a game that was expected to be a cakewalk. Pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.